driving right now to go hound my new school to see if they'll tell me if I'm accepted or not and all this jazz. And I'm not really looking at you because I'm driving, which, I mean, it's better than I look at the road. And I'm sure if I ever stop at a stoplight like this and I'm still talking to you, people are gonna look back in their rearview mirrors and be really, really confused. But yeah, so I thought since I have my first Friday coming up, that though I'm really excited to film my intro this weekend with Robert, it's probably a good idea to have a video. And yeah, so today I'm going on outings, so I figured I'd film a little, put it all together, show you what I do with my spare time. And right now I'm going towards the bank and then to my school, and then going to Target and Walmart. So it's going to be a very intense outing. And then tonight I have read-through with my new show and cast and such. So that's fun. Maybe I'll get some people to say hi to you. So yeah, this is me driving. So I don't know if you do this either, but when I stop at stoplights, I like to look in my rear view mirror at people and like try to figure out what they're like. So, or like if I'm passing people or they're like driving in front of me, like I'm at a stoplight and they're turning in front of me, if I can see them at all, I like to look at them and see if I can figure out what they'd be like. And the other day I had a really good one because there's this guy and he was in this really nice like BMW or something, and he totally was like growling, and I wasn't sure if he had like a kid in his car or if he was just growling at himself, and I decided it was himself because I couldn't see like a seat or anything. But I decided that he was probably just a very lonely man, and that one wasn't nearly as fun. Like, it was fun watching him, but it wasn't nearly as fun like figuring out anything about him. Except the other day I was driving, like I was turning onto the road that I live off of, and there were people stopped and I could sort of like see into their cars as I was driving past, and there's this one guy in this really beat up car, and he was like scruffy and he had this bandana and he looked kind of coked out, and great to be driving. But yeah, and so he looked kind of coked out, and I decided that he was either a pimp or in porn. Which really kind of made some sense. And I'm at the bank, so I'm going to stop this for a moment. I'm too short to reach things out my window at the bank, so I have to open my door. Look at this. Like, I have to open it to reach anything. It's really pathetic. So I'm constantly amazed at the amount of like strip mall centers that we have around here. It's just like one after the other, but now they're like emptying. So it's like one right after the other of strip malls that only have one or two things in them. And so like right now where the bank is, I'm right across the street from like the Big Lots one, but there's like 4 things in there, and I think the rest of them are empty. But there is a Cosmos Fitness, so you can get your Big Lots and fitness on at the same time, which is always good. And right in front of that is the Dunkin' Donuts, which who doesn't love that? Apparently they have new waffle things, as I heard from the radio commercials over and over and over again. Speaking of radio commercials, you want to know what commercial really irks the pants off of me? It's those new Gatorade radio commercials where they talk about like what G is, and it's just really annoying, and they play all the time on Q100, and it's really starting to piss me off because Q100 is the radio station I listen to while at work because it's one of those turn dial things, so I can't switch between radio stations when commercials come on, and the other ones don't like come in as clearly. And yeah, so I'm getting really annoyed with radio commercials, except for the new Dunkin' Donut one that starts off with this guy calling like tech support, and it's like, my computer doesn't work, and they're like, did you plug it in? He's like, what? Did you plug it into the wall? My computer didn't come with a wall. And it's really awesome. And I'm glad you just sat through those voices because they're pretty bad. So yeah. I amend. One of the other commercials that I really enjoy is one for TurboTax that just played on the radio, and basically it's only really good because at the very end they have Ben Franklin say, "in your pants." Okay, so school was a bust today. All I found out is that they have my SAT scores, but they don't have my high school transcript. So now I have to go to my high school and have them give me a sealed official transcript like, just give it to me so I can take it into my college, because apparently they're all caught up in the back putting things in the computer system, and my transcript is not one of the things that made it, which is really starting to piss me off, because if I don't have that, then I can't register. But at least now I have the number for the computer people, so I can talk to them about what's actually needed for my major. And yeah, so I'm really annoyed. It's not showing anymore because I called Robert and vented to him, but I'm really annoyed. This is getting out of hand. Okay, so it's almost 2 in the afternoon, and I've just gotten back in my car from going to my high school to pick up a transcript that I can physically take to Marietta for my new college. And so now I'm going back to Chatty Tech for the second time today to go hand them my transcript, and so I can finally freaking register for classes. It's getting really, really ridiculous, and I'm getting really, really irritated with it, so yeah. Plus, the guidance people were going crazy at Lassiter, and so she was being all like snippy, and I was like, I just want a transcript. Not with that face though. So yeah. Alright, so it's the end of the day, and it's like 11 or something at night, and I just got back from read-through, and yeah, so today was pretty productive actually, because I got all my stuff into my school, so hopefully I'm all set there, and I can register on the 12th, and I'll keep you posted how that goes and such. So, and then read-through went really, really well, and I'm like super pumped for this show. It's going to be so good and so funny, and we're set in like the 1913s, so that's going to be really exciting, and I can't wait to see what like our costumes and stuff are going to be. And I'm really happy with my sewing machine. It's so pretty. Oh man, so pretty. And I'm going to make lots of things with it, and I'm really excited. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to be sewing again, and I'm really, really pumped and excited because I have all these t-shirts and like nothing to do with the fabric of them, and I'm really, yay. So yeah, first Friday video, and I can't wait to see yours on Sunday.